Chosen 1. The 6/6 portal is open, and with it comes a powerful current of energy that is not only awakening destinies, but also testing those who are walking in the light. This portal, unlike many others, does not simply pour blessings into your path without resistance. It also exposes the traps, illusions, and snares that are set to distract, drain, or delay your ascension. There are 11 spiritual traps hidden within this energetic gateway, and to walk through with clarity, you must recognize them for what they are. Many will step into this season unprepared and lose themselves in the glitter of false promises, but you, chosen one, are being equipped in advance to see beyond the shadows. As the portal swings wide, it calls for vigilance, discernment, and awareness of the ways spiritual energy can be distorted and weaponized against your purpose. Before we begin unfolding these traps, I encourage you to walk this journey with me until the very end of this message. Stay fully present as each layer is revealed, for one insight may be the key that saves you from unnecessary suffering. And chosen one, if your heart is open to the blessings that this portal carries, take a moment to write in the comments your warmest wishes and the number 66. In doing so, you release your intentions into the current of universal energy, amplifying them and setting them free to return multiplied. It is a sacred act of agreement with the flow of abundance, and in this small act of faith, you align with the movement of wishes becoming reality. Now, chosen one, let us look deeper into the first of these traps. The very first trap is the lure of distraction. When portals open, energy does not only accelerate your blessings, it also accelerates your challenges. Suddenly, everything around you seems louder, more demanding, and more urgent. Messages flood your mind, obligations pile up, and trivial matters consume your attention. This is not coincidence. It is a deliberate attempt to scatter your energy. The trap of distraction is dangerous because it slowly fragments your focus, and once your attention is split, your spiritual discernment becomes clouded. To escape this trap, you must master the discipline of silence and intentional stillness. It is in the quiet moments that you reclaim the thread of purpose. Do not underestimate how quickly distraction can rob you of clarity. What begins as small interruptions can evolve into a fog that blinds you to your higher path. The second trap is the distortion of desire. In this portal, your desires are magnified. What you long for becomes sharper, louder, more vivid. But with magnification comes manipulation. The energies around you may cloak illusions as if they are true manifestations. You may feel tempted by paths that glitter, but do not lead to your authentic destiny. This is the trap of desire without discernment. The danger here is not in desire itself, for desire is a natural flame that propels you forward. The danger is in attaching yourself to desires that are counterfeit reflections of your true calling. They appear bright, but drain your spirit over time. Escaping this trap requires radical honesty with yourself. Is this desire rooted in divine alignment, or is it a hollow echo created by ego or external influence? The third trap is spiritual comparison. In the age of portals and awakenings, many chosen ones look around and begin to measure their progress against others. They see another's breakthrough and question why theirs has not yet arrived. They witness another walking in abundance and feel their own blessings delayed. This trap whispers lies of inadequacy, urging you to compare timelines instead of trusting your unique rhythm. But comparison is poison. It steals gratitude and replaces it with envy, doubt, and resentment. To overcome this, you must anchor yourself in the truth that no two chosen ones have identical paths. What is unfolding for another may not yet be aligned with your season, and what you carry may far exceed what you currently see. Release the measuring stick. The portal will open your blessings at the appointed moment. The fourth trap is the illusion of isolation. When portals open, many chosen ones are pulled into an intense season of inner transformation. The danger here is mistaking this sacred solitude as abandonment. The energies may stir feelings of loneliness or push you to believe you are cut off. But this is a distortion. You are not abandoned. You are being prepared in silence. The illusion of isolation seeks to trick you into despair, to make you surrender the process before the harvest comes. If you allow yourself to believe the lie, you risk exiting the path entirely. The key to escaping this trap is remembering that silence is not absence. Isolation is often the incubator for greatness, the place where hidden strength is built away from the noise. Trust the silence, chosen one, for it is shaping you. The fifth trap is the entanglement with the past. The 6/6 portal is a forward-moving force, but the moment you step into it, unresolved patterns from your history may suddenly reappear. Old wounds resurface, past relationships stir, memories reawaken. It is as though the portal drags shadows out of hiding to test whether you are ready to fully let go. This trap entangles you by tempting you to revisit cycles you've already outgrown. It whispers that perhaps you left something behind too soon, that perhaps the past deserves one more chance. But this is deception. If you return to what you've already been delivered from, you risk undoing your progress. Escaping this trap requires absolute release, a decision to sever what no longer serves your destiny. You cannot walk through a new door while chained to the old one. The sixth trap is the hunger for validation. The energy of this portal intensifies your need to be seen, understood, and affirmed. If you are not careful, this hunger can push you into dangerous alignments, seeking validation from those who cannot truly recognize your worth. The trap is subtle. It makes you believe you need external confirmation before walking in your calling. But chosen one, your calling does not require permission. It is already written into your essence. Escaping this trap means becoming anchored in inner validation, knowing that your worth is not negotiable and your path does not hinge on the approval of others. The seventh trap is energy exhaustion. With the portal open, energy flows in torrents, and many chosen ones find themselves burned out because they are not managing their reserves wisely. The trap is to give, and give until you are empty, believing that pouring into everything will multiply blessings. But in reality, unchecked energy leaks drain your spirit until nothing is left to sustain you. Escaping this trap means learning sacred boundaries. Every yes must be weighed carefully, every exchange measured with discernment. Protecting your energy is not selfish, it is survival. The eighth trap is false light. When portals open, counterfeits rise. Not every spiritual sign, not every prophetic dream, not every voice that speaks into your path is authentic. Some carry the cloak of light but are rooted in deception. This trap is especially dangerous because it mimics the true, making it difficult to discern. The false light entices you with easy answers, quick fixes, and promises of glory without process. Escaping this trap demands a heightened sense of discernment, a willingness to test every spirit, to weigh every vision, and to question whether the fruit leads to growth or destruction. The ninth trap is the cycle of fear. The portal accelerates change, and with change comes fear. Fear of losing, fear of stepping forward, fear of the unknown. This trap binds you to hesitation, keeping you circling the same ground instead of advancing. Fear magnifies risks and blinds you to opportunities. To escape, you must learn to move with courage even when clarity is incomplete. Fear does not vanish before you act. It dissolves because you act. The 10th trap is the illusion of unworthiness. This trap whispers that you are not ready, not qualified, not pure enough to walk through the open portal. It makes you doubt your very identity as a chosen one. But this illusion thrives only when you forget the truth. Your worth was never earned. It was inherent. Escaping this trap means rejecting the lie that your imperfections disqualify you. In fact, they are the very reason you are chosen, for your brokenness holds the key to compassion and transformation. The 11th trap is stagnation disguised as comfort. Once the portal opens, some chosen ones choose safety over movement. They cling to what feels familiar, unwilling to risk stepping into the unknown. This trap is subtle because it feels peaceful, but it is not true peace. It is resistance. Escaping this trap means breaking free from comfort zones, choosing growth over ease, and stepping into the unfolding journey even when it demands sacrifice. The 6/6 portal, Chosen One, is both a gateway of power and a battlefield of deception. To walk through unscathed, you must carry awareness of these 11 traps. Each one is designed to rob you of clarity, energy, and faith. But awareness is liberation. By seeing them for what they are, you strip them of their power. You are not entering this season unprepared. You are stepping in with eyes wide open, with spirit fortified, and with the resilience of one who knows the weight of their calling. As you continue through this journey, Chosen One, it is essential to understand that the 6/6 portal is not just a moment in time. It is a confluence of energies, a rare alignment that amplifies consciousness on multiple planes simultaneously. The spiritual traps we have begun to explore do not act in isolation. They weave themselves into a complex web of subtle influences designed to test the very fabric of your soul. Each trap is interconnected, feeding off the others, creating a pattern of challenge that may appear overwhelming to the untrained eye. Awareness is your most powerful tool in navigating this labyrinth. By recognizing the signs early, by feeling the subtle shifts in your energy, you learn not only to survive this portal, but to thrive within it. The energies flowing through the 6/6 portal carry an intensity unlike any other. They stir dormant potentials, awaken latent abilities, and illuminate hidden truths that have been waiting for the precise moment to emerge. But this same intensity can also magnify vulnerabilities. Patterns of self-doubt, unresolved trauma, and unprocessed emotions rise to the surface with startling clarity. Many chosen ones encounter sudden waves of emotional turbulence, inexplicable anxiety, or moments of doubt that feel overwhelming. These are not punishments. They are tests, a refining fire designed to burn away illusions and strengthen the spirit. Each challenge, each surge of heightened emotion, is an invitation to step deeper into your own sovereignty. One of the most critical aspects of navigating the portal is understanding the dual nature of energy. Every spiritual opening comes with both the gift and the risk. Where there is illumination, there is also shadow. Where there is expansion, there is potential contraction. Recognizing this duality is vital because it allows you to remain centered even when everything around you feels chaotic. Many chosen ones mistake the intensity for danger and retreat prematurely. But true mastery lies in holding presence amidst turbulence. The portal's power is not meant to be feared. It is meant to be harnessed with precision and awareness. Another subtle trap within the portal is the seduction of instant results. The energies here are highly accelerated, and the mind often expects visible outcomes as proof of progress. Yet spiritual evolution is rarely linear. The universe works in mysterious ways, and while the portal opens possibilities, manifestation still requires alignment, patience, and consistent intention. This trap appears when you begin to judge your worthiness or progress by immediate feedback, by what you can see with the eyes of the physical world. In reality, much of what occurs within this portal is invisible, unfolding quietly in the realms of consciousness before it translates into physical form. The key is trust, the unwavering faith that every step, every act, and every choice is contributing to the greater unfolding of your purpose. The portal also tests relationships and connections. Chosen ones will notice that the people around them may act differently, some drawn closer, others pulled away. Old friends may drift, new allies may appear unexpectedly, and certain partnerships may feel strained. This is another trap, the temptation to resist the natural flow of connection and separation. The portal operates on a higher frequency, and not everyone will vibrate in harmony with the shifts that are occurring within you. Resisting this flow creates friction and suffering, while surrendering to it allows clarity and authentic alignment to emerge. The universe often uses these relational dynamics to teach discernment, patience, and the art of choosing connections that genuinely support your spiritual growth. A particularly challenging trap is the misinterpretation of intuition. During the 6/6 portal, intuitive guidance becomes heightened. Dreams, signs, synchronicities, and gut instincts intensify. Yet the challenge lies in discerning true guidance from wishful thinking or ego-driven projections. Many chosen ones experience a flood of messages that seem profound, yet only a portion holds authentic wisdom. The trap lies in acting on every signal without testing its alignment with your inner truth. Learning to pause, reflect, and evaluate the origin of guidance is critical. True intuition never creates confusion. It resonates with clarity, peace, and a subtle sense of certainty that transcends logic. Energy management becomes increasingly vital in this stage. The portal is a high-frequency conduit that demands not just awareness, but stewardship of your personal energy. This includes your thoughts, emotions, physical vitality, and even the subtle energies you absorb from your environment. The 7th, 8th, and 9th spiritual traps outlined previously, energy exhaustion, false light, and cycles of fear, often operate simultaneously, creating compounded challenges. Awareness alone is not sufficient. Practical strategies such as grounding practices, breathwork, mindful consumption, and conscious presence become essential. Without proper energy management, even the most prepared chosen one can experience depletion and disorientation, leading to temporary setbacks or feelings of spiritual stagnation. Another layer of challenge comes from internal resistance. The portal amplifies every aspect of the self, including the parts that have been neglected, denied, or suppressed. This may manifest as recurring patterns of self-sabotage, unexpected anger, sudden doubt, or latent fears rising to the surface. It is important to remember that these internal obstacles are not permanent. They are catalysts for growth. By facing them without judgment and with compassionate awareness, you integrate fragmented parts of your consciousness, allowing a more cohesive and empowered self to emerge. The portal exposes these patterns not to punish, but to empower you, creating a space in which unresolved energies can be transformed into wisdom and resilience. The energetic influence of the portal also impacts perception. Chosen ones may notice heightened sensitivity to environments, food, media, and interpersonal dynamics. Colors may appear more vivid, sounds more resonant, and subtle energies of people and spaces more pronounced. While these sensations can feel extraordinary, they can also create overwhelm if not grounded properly. This is why the practice of returning to the body, reconnecting to nature, and cultivating rituals of presence is emphasized. The portal's energy is a tool, and like any tool, it requires skill and discipline to wield effectively. Another subtle trap is the allure of external authority. The portal awakens a desire to seek guidance, validation, or instruction from perceived spiritual authorities or figures of wisdom. While mentorship and guidance can be invaluable, the trap emerges when reliance becomes dependency. Chosen ones must balance learning from others with the cultivation of personal discernment. The ultimate authority resides within, the inner compass, the quiet knowing that guides each decision, each step, each alignment with purpose. Blind adherence to external authority can divert energy, dilute power, and obscure the path. The portal also interacts with collective consciousness, meaning that the energy you encounter is not only personal but communal. Mass awakenings, collective fears, societal shifts, and energetic imbalances may affect your journey. Some of the spiritual traps manifest through this collective influence, presenting as societal pressure, trends of fear, or groupthink dynamics. Recognizing that part of the challenge is navigating the interplay between personal and collective energy is crucial. Awareness allows you to filter, protect, and align with your own frequency, preventing the collective currents from derailing your unique path. Timing and patience are also tested. The 6/6 portal accelerates energy, yet the universe unfolds events according to divine timing. Chosen ones often feel a tension between the urge to act and the necessity of waiting. Acting prematurely, out of anxiety, ego, or impatience, can lead to complications or missed opportunities. The trap here is subtle. It presents as restlessness, urgency, or fear of stagnation, yet the remedy is surrender to divine timing, trusting that every shift, every opening, and every step occurs precisely when needed. Finally, the portal is a mirror. Every challenge, every trap, every internal surge is reflecting something within. You are confronted with your own shadows, your own patterns, and your own power. The 11th trap, stagnation disguised as comfort, is deeply entwined with this mirror function. Comfort tempts you to remain in familiar cycles, while the mirror challenges you to see what is ready to be transformed. By embracing the reflection, you step into mastery. By avoiding it, you risk repeating cycles of limitation. The 6/6 portal is not a passive event. It is an invitation to radical engagement with self, spirit, and the energetic currents of existence. It tests boundaries, amplifies potential, and illuminates the unseen. Chosen ones who move with awareness, who honor their energy, who discern the layers of influence, and who integrate the lessons of each trap will emerge not just transformed, but fortified. They will carry clarity where there was confusion, courage where there was fear, and mastery where there was uncertainty. Every trap faced and transcended becomes a stepping stone to higher awareness, unlocking levels of consciousness previously unreachable. As the energies of the 6/6 portal continue to flow, Chosen One, you begin to feel the subtle expansion of consciousness. This expansion is not just an intellectual awakening, but a full-body, soul-level activation. Every cell, every thought, every heartbeat resonates with the portal's frequency, amplifying your awareness and sensitivity to both internal and external forces. In this heightened state, the spiritual traps become more noticeable because they feed directly off the amplified energy that the portal creates. What once may have been a minor distraction or fleeting doubt now appears larger, more pressing, and urgent. This is not to frighten you. It is to prepare you. Understanding that the intensity is part of the process allows you to observe without reaction, to navigate without being consumed by the waves. One trap that becomes particularly evident in this phase is the distortion of perception. The portal magnifies your senses, and with this magnification comes the risk of misinterpretation. Events, conversations, and situations may appear more dramatic or threatening than they truly are. Emotional reactions can feel magnified, and the mind can easily construct elaborate narratives that serve only to heighten anxiety or confusion. The distortion of perception is a trap because it creates an illusion of crisis where none exists. Escaping it requires conscious grounding, the deliberate act of returning to the present moment, and the cultivation of clarity through reflection rather than reaction. Practices such as mindful breathing, journaling, and conscious observation become essential tools in discerning the truth beneath the surface drama. Another critical trap in this stage is resistance to vulnerability. The portal opens channels that reveal deep layers of your psyche, including areas that have been hidden, ignored, or repressed. These layers may contain unresolved pain, unmet needs, or past trauma. The trap appears when you resist confronting these aspects, when the fear of facing inner shadows convinces you to avoid self-reflection. Resistance prolongs stagnation, strengthens old patterns, and blocks the flow of spiritual energy. The key to transcending this trap is courage, the willingness to enter your own interior landscape with honesty and compassion. Vulnerability, though uncomfortable, becomes a powerful catalyst for transformation. By leaning into it, you allow the portal's energy to integrate fully, creating coherence between your mind, heart, and soul. The energy of the portal also interacts with your subtle body in ways that can be disorienting if not understood. Chakras, meridians, and energetic centers may become activated in unpredictable sequences. Physical sensations, emotional surges, and intuitive flashes are common, each carrying messages and guidance. A trap in this context is misalignment or neglect of the body. Many chosen ones, eager to navigate the spiritual currents, overlook the importance of grounding and physical self-care. Yet the body is the vessel through which all energy flows. Without conscious attention to nutrition, movement, rest, and energetic cleansing, the amplified energy can overwhelm and destabilize you. Escaping this trap requires balance, a deliberate effort to honor both the physical and energetic dimensions of your being. The portal also intensifies karmic lessons and unresolved relational dynamics. Individuals from your past, present, and even future may appear in your life to catalyze growth or closure. The trap lies in attachment, either clinging to relationships that no longer serve or resisting necessary endings. These encounters are not random. They are orchestrated by the universe to accelerate your evolution. By embracing the lessons with discernment and detachment, you transform potential obstacles into stepping stones. By resisting, you risk repeating cycles and draining your spiritual momentum. The interplay of time and perception is another subtle trap during this portal. Chosen ones may feel that events are moving too slowly or too quickly, that opportunities are slipping away, or that outcomes are delayed beyond reason. This illusion of time distortion creates anxiety and impatience. Yet the portal operates outside linear time, accelerating some aspects of growth while allowing others to unfold in perfect, divine rhythm. Understanding this temporal fluidity is essential. Patience is not passive. It is an active practice of trust, alignment, and presence. It allows you to navigate the portal with grace rather than urgency, ensuring that your energy is directed toward what truly matters. The portal's influence also magnifies patterns of over-identification with roles and responsibilities. Many chosen ones become hyper-focused on titles, positions, or achievements as measures of success. The trap lies in allowing identity to be defined externally rather than internally. While accomplishments and roles can serve as markers of growth, they are not the essence of your spiritual power. True mastery arises when you can act from the core of your being, independent of external validation. By anchoring identity in awareness and purpose rather than circumstance, you maintain clarity and avoid being swept into energetic distractions. Interpersonal energy dynamics are further complicated during this portal. Some individuals may attempt to influence, manipulate, or drain you consciously or unconsciously. The trap here is unconscious absorption, taking on the energy of others and mistaking it for your own. This can lead to confusion, emotional instability, and spiritual fatigue. Recognizing and protecting energetic boundaries becomes critical. Visualization, intentional clearing, and energetic shielding are tools that empower chosen ones to maintain sovereignty. By distinguishing your energy from that of others, you remain aligned with your purpose and immune to unnecessary energetic interference. Chosen one, your awareness of your own energy and your ability to maintain boundaries not only protects you, but strengthens you. Energetic sovereignty allows you to move in harmony with the portal's high frequencies. Every conscious action brings you closer to your divine purpose and clarifies your spiritual path. This portal is a test, and as you navigate each trap, your inner light grows brighter, your awareness deepens, and your power strengthens. Remember, this journey is not just about overcoming obstacles, it is about embracing your true strength, resilience, and essence. Guard your energy and step fully into the potential the universe offers.